Hello, everybody. It's time for another coin flip battle. This time it's an intense one. We have John F. Kennedy for the Democrats up against Ronald Reagan for the Republicans. This was suggested to me in the comments. There's obviously no way this could happen. These two guys were popular in their own right, and we're not going to sit here and waste a bunch of time. We're going to start flipping right away. Heads for Kennedy, tails for Reagan. And let's hope we have a lot of fun on this one. Get a good battle going, hopefully a close one. Here comes the first flip. It's for Alaska. And that's going to Ronald Reagan. Reagan hits the first state. Here's the next flip, and that's for Hawaii. And that's going to Reagan as well. Two straight for Reagan. Let's go up to the West Coast. Here's Washington. And this is going to go to Ronald Reagan. Three straight for Reagan. How about Oregon? Can Reagan go four in a row? Yes, he can. He's got four straight. And now we've come to California. This would be Ronald Reagan's home state. He was the governor there. He carried it for president. Let's see what happens in the coin flip battle. It goes to John F. Kennedy. So that's when Kennedy wanted to make his move on California. Great time to do it. Kennedy with a decent lead. Here comes Nevada. That's the next state. That's going to Ronald Reagan. Now we're going to go to Idaho. That's the next flip. And that is going to go to Ronald Reagan. And now we've got Utah. 6 electoral votes. And Reagan again. How about Arizona? That's going to be 11 electoral votes for somebody. It's going to JFK. He's got him. Now we've got Montana. Big state, but only 4 electoral votes. Kennedy, he's got him. Here comes Wyoming. Kennedy again. Colorado. Here it is. It's going back to Ronald Reagan. Kennedy with a lead, though, still, due to California. Here comes the next state. It's going to be New Mexico. That's going to Kennedy. Now we're going to go up to the Dakotas. We're going to go to North Dakota first. Not a lot of electoral votes here, but Kennedy is going to get 3 of them. And we can't do North Dakota without going to South Dakota next. Here it is. Kennedy has both Dakotas in his column. Now we've got Nebraska at large. 2 electoral votes. Ronald Reagan, he's got it. Now Nebraska's 1st congressional district. That's going to JFK. How about the 2nd congressional district? Reagan's got it. How about the 3rd congressional district? And that's going to go back to Kennedy. Okay, now we've got to go to Kansas. That's the next state. And this is going to go to John F. Kennedy. He's got it. How about Oklahoma? Red state. This time it goes blue. And now we've got Texas. This is a huge state, and this also happens to be the state where Kennedy was assassinated in. Let's hope that's not a bad sign. And let's flip for it. Reagan trailing. He'd love to get these 40 electoral votes. And it does go to Kennedy, though. So now Kennedy over 100. Plenty of time left. Here's Minnesota. That's the next state. Reagan's got him. Iowa, that's the next state. And this is going to go to Kennedy. How about Missouri? 10 more electoral votes, and those are going to go to John F. Kennedy. Here's Arkansas. This is going to go to Reagan. He's got 6 more votes. How about Louisiana? That's going to John Kennedy. Now we go back up to Wisconsin. 10 electoral votes. Ronald Reagan, he's got him. Now we've got Illinois. Pretty big state here. Reagan kind of needs it a little bit. He's got it. We've got a red Illinois. Haven't seen that in a while. Next state is Michigan. 15 electoral votes. Reagan, 2 in a row for him. 3 in a row, actually. Now we've got to go to Indiana. Here it is, 11 electoral votes. That's Reagan again. Now the next state is Kentucky. And this state is going to go to JFK. How about Tennessee? This state is going to go to Kennedy again. How about Mississippi? 6 electoral votes. Reagan's got them. Alabama now, 9 electoral votes going to somebody's column. It's going to be Reagan's. And it takes us down to Florida. Big state, 30 electoral votes. Kennedy would love to step on the gas here. Somebody's going to get him. Who's it going to be? Ronald Reagan. He has Florida in his column. And that makes this a real close match. 181 for Kennedy, 172 for Reagan. Next state is Georgia. And that's going to Reagan, and look at that, Ronald Reagan has taken the lead. So we've got a great matchup going as we head into South Carolina. This state is going to go to Kennedy. Kennedy now, with a 2 electoral vote lead. Next state, North Carolina. And this is going to Kennedy. He's got him. Here's Ohio. That's how I normally fill out my map. And that's going to Reagan. Look at that. 206 to 205. This is really becoming an epic showdown, like I hoped. Next state, West Virginia. Here it is. Reagan's got it. Reagan takes the lead. Now we got to go to Maine at large, all the way up here in the Northeast. And look at that. Kennedy now. He's got those 2 more electoral votes. How about Maine's first? This is normally a blue district. Stays blue this time. How about the 2nd congressional district? By the way, tie match at 209. Somebody's going to break that tie. It's Reagan. He's got 210. The next state, it's going to be New Hampshire. And we've got Kennedy taking New Hampshire. Kennedy back in the lead now. This is really back and forth. It's getting super exciting. This is what we hope for on the coin flip battles. The next state is Vermont. And this state is going to Kennedy now. At this point, that's a moderate lead, only 6 electoral votes. But that takes us into New York. Now, somebody is going to have a big lead after this flip. Reagan hopes he can recapture the lead. Kennedy hopes he can fend off Reagan. Here's the flip. Let's see who wins it. It's John F. Kennedy taking New York. It's not over yet, but it's going to be a little bit more difficult now for Ronald Reagan to win it. The next state is Massachusetts. 11 electoral votes. Kennedy, he's got Massachusetts. That's actually his home state. Got to mention that. No problem for Kennedy there. The next state, Connecticut. Can Reagan get back into this thing? No, he can't. Kennedy now. 262. Rhode Island, that's the next state. 4 electoral votes. And there's 4 for Reagan. So Rhode Island, red, surrounded by blue. The next state is New Jersey. 14 electoral votes. If Kennedy gets this, he has clinched the coin flip battle. Let's see what happens. Here's the flip. Who's going to win it? It is John F. Kennedy winning New Jersey. He wins the coin flip battle. He's back in the White House. And we're going to finish it out anyway. Let's move on to Delaware. That's the next state. Kennedy has Delaware. Maryland, that's the next state. 10 more electoral votes. Ronald Reagan, he's got those. How about Washington, D.C.? Only 3 electoral votes. Kennedy's got them. Next state, Pennsylvania. Big chunk of votes here, 19 of them. Kennedy, he's got them. Kennedy over 300 now. Last state, Virginia. Here's the final flip. And who's it going to go to? It's going to Kennedy. So there's your final total. John F. Kennedy, 314. Ronald Reagan, 224. So it was back and forth for a little while there in the middle. But once we got to the East Coast, there was no stopping Kennedy. He was out for blood, and he got it. He wins by 90 electoral votes. Ton of blue on this map. Not a lost cause for Reagan. He did well in the Midwest. He did well in the Southeast. And he didn't do too bad in the Northwest. So how about these two actually going at it for real? Trying to compare those two eras would be difficult, but in the coin flip battle, anything goes, and it was a good one. Let me know in the comments, did this go according to plan, or did you hope Reagan was going to come back and pull out the win? Let me know down below on your way out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.